Sexism in gaming. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Right.
My name is Morgan Webb, and I host a TV show on G4 TV, and it's called X-Play, and we cover the world of video games. We do reviews, we do developer interviews, previews, news, all that kind of stuff. I'm aware that people on the internet call me a gaming goddess. I've been called that in magazines. I think people like it because it's alliteration.
Morgan Webb is here, and you're Canadian.
I am Canadian.
Dual citizenship.
I have dual citizenship.
You're one of each.
Yes.
Okay.
Today, it has come to my attention that maybe a few Americans don't know as much as perhaps they should about Canada.
So is this going to
We're having a little crash course on Canada.
Okay.
Number one.
Number one.
This is Canada. Next, language.
Language.
Canadians speak English, except for the Québécois who speak French.
Okay.
So everything in Canada, street signs, websites, everything, is going to be in French and English.
Yep.
The next thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that Canada uses the metric system. Just
the
like
metric system!
every other country in the world, except for the
system.
United States. Look up curling, everybody. You're going to be interested in curling.
I love curling. That's the thing with the brooms.
Yes, it's pretty popular in Canada.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Hopefully your decor matches. So anyway, we are talking about decorating today. It's Tech at Home Week, so we're showing you how to bring a little bit of technology and make your home life a little better. So I'm bringing you the Ross Furniture application. It's made by a furniture store, but it really is just simple and lets you plan out your floor plans. So now if we get scanned out, we can look at my bedroom. This is what my bedroom looks like. Isn't that great? So here's my bed, and here's my doors, and here's my couch, this kind of thing. And it's very easy. You just select from a bunch of different kinds of sofas, you know, anything. There's beds, there's tables. I think I'd like a settee. So then I just click it, it's over here, and then I can move it to wherever in my room I want to. Then I can really test out different floor plans. Maybe I want to put my bed over here. Yeah, it's simple, it's free, it's a small little application. Just go to thescreensavers.com for the link and start decorating. My email address is morgan@techtv.com. Let me know if you like this application or not. Another cool thing is you can print your floor plans and you can save your floor plans. I forgot to tell you that. That's a good part. All right, what's coming up later in the show, Patrick?
Morgan Webb.
It's a circular road. Welcome back to X-Play, the show that makes the message boards light up like a Christmas tree. A burning, itching Christmas tree.
Yes, we're back. And we have Freak Style, which sounds like an 80s dance movement, but whatever.
Yeah, well, okay, the original Freak Style for the PS2 was made by EA Big. These are the guys who more or less revolutionized the trick system in extreme sports games with SSX and all its various archetypes.
Yeah, Freak Style is the motocross version of SSX Tricky. And now it's been ported to the Game Boy Advance. Here's our review of Freak Style for the GBA. Freak Style bad, Star Trek good.
Yes, Tarzan. That makes me Jane. Anyway, we have a Trek game after the break.
Up next, Warp Speed #1, Ensign Webb and Captain Sessler are back.
Why am I the ensign?
I don't know. You were Tarzan a moment ago. Anyway, kids, it's Trek time. Earlier, it was Tron time. Maybe soon, it'll be Tree time.
What does that even mean?
Come on.
All right, so we all know that Activision is suing Paramount because they say their Star Trek license is worthless. But they should hush up already because the premise of this Trek game from Starscream Interactive is awesome.
Maybe it's because it's not from... Shh, it's a secret. Here's our preview of Star Trek Shattered Universe. You owe me $5.
Right. Hello and welcome to X-Play.
On today's show, an arcade driving classic gets a makeover.
Astro Boy flies his naked self onto the Game Boy Advance.
Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow lights up Xbox Live with the profanity of 12-year-olds.
And anime fans get a lot of big-eyed characters who don't make any sense in Gungrave Overdose.
Plus, later we look at what happens when games are translated from Japanese into English. Really? And the results are not pretty.
Yeah, does All Your Baits Are Belong to Us ring a bell? How about Shenmue and the quest for sailors?
One day I'm gonna find one. Plus, one of today's games earns X-Play's coveted 5 out of 5, and we do not give those out to just any game unless you pay us.
Now, the game with the perfect score is not, however, Outrun 2. because we're just previewing that.
Hello and welcome to a veritable surge in the quality of your television viewing for the next half hour. It's called X-Play. We're going to infiltrate and hold your attention with laughter, information, and the ever-present threat of lethal violence.
Because there's no political solution for games like MotorStorm.
It's Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play. Well, the weather's a zany thing, isn't it? One day you're getting an extra blanket because it's super chilly. The next day, a former vice president is telling you there will never be snow on Mount Kilimanjaro again because you drove to a supermarket a block and a half from your house, and however carbon neutral your lifestyle is, the mercurial ways of weather are never going to change. Snowstorms, sandstorms, and on really bitchin' occasions, motor storms. As in our next game. When you need your hair to reach levels of unbelievable fabulousness, you go to the experts. Meet Emily Riggle and Devin Laveau, two of the best hair and makeup artists in the business. This pair keeps me looking good every day, so who better to talk about my tangled hair history? The film actually puts an amazing new greater sense of stylistically and here it's finally here. We review Gears of War 2.
She's very versatile.
Yes, she's very much a chameleon. The platinum. I love how it brings out the features.
Yes, this is when she went really short, almost like a pixie cut. This is when she went red.
Red, the vibrant, fiery red.
And a bob. This is when she dyed it black.
Yeah.
I think for the first time.
It's kind of like a little sugar and spice going on. She's the sugar, haircut's the spice.
She wore her hair like this for quite a long time.
I love it because it's kind of Earth Mother.
This was the start of her getting lighter.
We got to shake it up.
This is Morgan's current look. I love it. This is her look. It's been this way for a while, and we'll see
what the future holds.
what happens next.
The gaming scene in South Korea is blowing up right now. From PC cafes to professional competitions, there's nowhere on earth quite like it. Okay, I'm totally set. I have my octopus chips, and I have my little card. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna see if I can play a little bit of Unreal here. This is gonna take me a few minutes. Now, I know games, but I am in no way in the same league as some of these players. In fact, gamers are as popular here as rock stars. Professional gamers live in special training villas where coaches watch over each player and give strict critiques of their progress. These guys' hands are moving so fast you can barely conceive it. And when you watch the screen, you can't really understand what's going on. It's just moving from section to section, and the units are sent off in directions and God knows where. It's really quite amazing. Now, they practice so much. They exercise in the morning so that they kind of keep their bodies moving, and then the rest of the day, they sit here and practice. They have a chef, they have people who come cook for them, bring them food, clean for them, so all they have to do is focus on video games. Where the guys spend most of their time because they practice from 9 in the morning till about 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't think they have much of a social life. When it's time to compete, the house leaders move on to the tournament. The tournaments are televised live, and fans come from all over the country to scream for their favorite players. While announcers give us the play-by-play. The game of choice is StarCraft. Yes, an almost 12-year-old real-time strategy game is still king here. Sound boring? You should watch these guys play. This is like Monday Night Football for geeks. It's fantastic. I've learned something today. I'm never going to be as good at any game as these guys are at StarCraft. I'm not going to have a sponsor. I'm not going to have a locker room. But you know, I'm okay with that because they've played one game for the past 8 years for like 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've played lots of games. It's pretty good.
What you doing?
Adam, I thought you were upstairs.
I was bored. Ooh, is that a golden mullet?
Don't touch that.
I wasn't gonna touch it.
Stop it. Stand over there.
Oh, great.
Hey, you had a better idea?
Well, I mean, you could...
Run!
Okay, throw me the rope.
Throw me the golden mullet and then I'll throw you the rope.
You think I'm stupid? You throw me the rope, then I'll throw you the mullet.
We have a show to do. We don't have time for this.
I've got all day.
Okay, so you're gonna throw me the grains of Warbox. I'm gonna throw you my mother's recipe for potatoes au gratin. You're gonna throw me Peace Walker for the PSP. I'm gonna throw you that footage I took of you playing Glee Karaoke Revolution and totally enjoying yourself. You're gonna throw me the Cthulhu plushie. I'm gonna throw you the rock gut. You're gonna throw me your Kindle. I'm gonna throw you the rope, and then you're gonna throw me the golden mullet. Deal? Deal?
Fine. We did it! Nothing can stop us now!
Katamari. Why did it have to be Katamari?
Run!
I can't believe we made it out of there alive.
Explain to me again why the X-Play Deep Storage has death traps.
Blazinski.
Again, Morgan and Adam. This is as nothing you possess that I cannot take away.
Damn it, again!
You know, I can't help feeling like we forgot something.
What possibly could we have forgotten?
I actually sort of strayed away from tabletop games because I would play with my brother and he would just beat the shit out of me. And God, that pissed me off when I was a kid. I feel like I'm a better loser now. I mean, we just lost pandemic and I haven't torn that up yet. I did used to paint figurines when I was a kid, but I was in it for the painting, not in it for the gaming. Playing as many video games as I do, writing reviews of video games, having as much experience in the video game industry as I do, sometimes it actually takes away from my experience in the game because instead of sitting there enjoying how immersive the world is, I am analyzing gameplay elements. I am picking out things that didn't quite work. I'm saying this mechanic is in there because they thought it was going to be fun and it wasn't, and they managed to salvage it by doing X, Y, and Z. So there is a lot of analysis.
I'm here with my friend Morgan
In Fullerton.
in Alfiers, and we're at High Tech Archery, and we're gonna learn how to shoot arrows at not people but targets, right?
Yes. Well, we gotta shoot targets first so that when we shoot people, we aim accurately. We don't want them to suffer, we want to one-shot them.
1 foot on either side of the line.
Okay.
Goes on the little...
Oh, so this goes on the inside, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. How do I let go of it?
Just open your fingers.
What? Whoa! Oh my God! That was not the reaction I should have done.
Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to bowl arrows. This is where all the injuries happen in archery.
Wait, what? For bowling?
This is the dangerous part?
Yeah. So when you approach your arrows, you don't want to walk straight into them. It happens a lot, we don't know why.
Are you serious? Looking around me, pulling. What do I do? I forgot.
Lay it up again.
Oh.
Most of my previous experiences playing Magic were me playing Magic kind of a long time ago. I don't believe that I actually played with the real rules. I think I might have played with made-up rules, but I've been playing recently pretty casually. So at first it was a little bit intimidating, but then it turned out to be a lot of fun.
Morgan, Webb, what are you doing here in this set in the middle of the forest?
You told me to be here.
I did actually.
You even provided me my requirement, which is processed meat products.
This is your writer? Exactly. No, yeah, Morgan Webb. It's like meat. It's like Morgan Webb, some meat.
I walked in, I was like, mediocre effort, but they did comply with the letter of the law.
You're like down in the list like of people, like at the end, like when they show the credits, it'll be like opponent. Mike Krahulik.
Got it.
It won't be like Mike Krahulik. as my Krahulik. It will be just opponent.
Yeah.
The whole thing is
Enemy.
sort of like, yeah, exactly. Enemy number one.
Okay.
Enemy number one.
The first E3 that I ever went to, we didn't actually have a booth or anything.
No.
Brady Games gave us a little corner of their booth carved out that they put the name of the show on, and we basically just put our backpacks there. Something that was really special to me over the years were the number of women that I really got to speak to. It was a different time. It was not always a safe space for women, and honestly, like, not always a safe space for me, but I really tried my best and didn't always succeed, but like tried to be a role model. I mean, the world's changed for women in games. It still has like a long way to go for sure, but just seeing some of the progress and the fact that we can even have conversations about things like gatekeeping and the quizzes. And like, you know, the number one question I used to get was, you don't really play video games, do you? And then the second question was, you look taller on TV.
Actually, you kind of did look taller. Morgan and I are exactly the same height, but they put her in heels. And so she always looked taller than me. You know, at one point, they would actually put you on a box to maintain the illusion that I was shorter than you.
Sometimes like my feet would hurt and then I would need to stand on the box. Like, I see where the question came from.